Hello, precious souls. Welcome to a twin flame journey. I'm Aura, and this is a podcast on twin flames. For more videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Reaching for Union has released an episode on how soul missions are revealed. So if you are curious or would like some reassurance regarding this topic and how it coincides with the twin flame journey, feel free to check that out in the description box below. Also, a twin flame journey is now available on Kindle Vella, as well as an audio version in the description box below with links provided. Episode 5, An Unexpected Meeting, is still being worked on and will be available in the upcoming weeks. Follow along as Aura tells the story of a twin flame journey. Reuniting with our twin flame. Everyone is talking about it. Everyone is saying you have to do certain things. Perhaps you have to be in this mindset in order to experience it. The longer that we are balanced, though, especially the longer that we are balanced within, that's when our reunion can occur. So how do you really know your twin flame is returning? How do you know that they want to come back for good, or even just back in your good graces? Well, when we are no longer wondering when or where, you aren't asking out of fear or regret, guilt, but you have healed so much it won't really matter when they physically return. You will feel so blessed, you will feel so grateful for the journey that reuniting with them physically won't matter to you as much. So I want to talk about some significant signs that your twin flame is going to return. And one of the first significant signs, and this goes in no order whatsoever, but this is very significant, is you've let go of the past. And this is something to keep in mind. This means that you have healed things from your past. You've even let go entirely of anything from your past. It could be even energies, materialistic things, or even family members that just don't belong in your energy space. And this is super important because if you are keeping these lower frequencies in your energy, you have not let go, and you're not healing, you're not moving forward. So this is something to keep in mind. And the next significant sign as well is you may change your look drastically, or maybe even get a whole new wardrobe, or suddenly you're living differently. And this is also something to keep in mind, is you aren't questioning when they will return because you're so wrapped up in your life, your growth, your healing, and even your soul mission for that matter. But you find yourself in a completely new space and you feel incredibly great, which also brings me to the next significant sign, is you look at healing differently. And I'm not sure if a lot of individual souls talk about this sign specifically, but when it comes to our journey, we continue to heal anything and everything that comes up towards us. But this is even things that correlate to our past. So we must heal them instead of sweeping it under the rug like your past version, but you look at healing differently. You kind of look at growing differently. So perhaps even your twin flame has done this to you as well. But either way, we are a mirror to our mirror soul. So whatever we are doing, our twin flame could be doing as well. So the next significant sign that you definitely want to look out for is you're living the life of your dreams. And this statement speaks for itself. And I know that I have mentioned this in a couple of my previous episodes, but it's literal. Human ego listening to this right now will never believe this to be true until you are actually living in it and you're facing it head on, but you're living it for yourself, you're experiencing it for yourself. But you suddenly find yourself living the life you've always wanted to live. Perhaps you had a vision with a loved one about living somewhere in particular or moving somewhere. It could even go as far as living a particular way. But as you have let go a lot more, as you have just even let go in general or let go of control, you just simply find yourself living a particular way. So, the next sign that I do want to talk about is you value what this journey has taught you. And I'm not really sure if a lot of individual souls talk about this either, but when you come from a place of ego or greed and devaluing certain experiences or certain things, or you're lacking in something, or you're lacking in an understanding and what you came here to do in this lifetime, but also perhaps there are still some things that you need to heal and you need to grow from. But as you become a bit more positive, you feel a lot more lighter on this topic, and you start valuing what this journey has taught you. You start understanding and realizing that this journey is coming from a place of learning and growing and expanding. So this also brings me to the next sign, which is piggybacking off of the previous sign that I was just talking about, valuing the journey, but you become more positive. And if you are constantly negative thinking, or if you were coming from a place of negative and low frequencies about your twin flame connection, or even just certain experiences that you've had in your life or on this journey in general, but you suddenly find yourself in a more positive place. This is truly very powerful and very significant, but because how can your twin flame come back if you are always at a lower frequency? And I will also release a video on some tips that can help you keep yourself at a higher frequency and keep your energy cleared as well. But the longer that you stay in that higher frequency, the longer that you are there, the more positive that you will be, but you will also be attracting your twin flame. And this is not really a forced event that happens. This is more like your twin flame can't help it because of how your frequency is, how you are being, how you are growing, how you are basically at a certain state of just being. So, and I could definitely dive into many other signs and many other events that happen in your life while you're on this journey, but another is you're at peace with where you are. You value your peace more than anything else on this journey, which is very much important and very significant as well. So, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Until next time, I'm Aura, and this is a twin flame journey.